Hello MotoGP enthusiasts, welcome back to DAZN GP today. With Marc Márquez dominating the headlines and Francesco Bagnaia facing challenges, Ducati General Manager Gigi Dall'Igna offered a wide-ranging interview to DAZN. From rider dynamics to development paths, the Italian engineer reflected on the state of his factory team, his satellite stars, and the evolution of Ducati's MotoGP legacy. His message? Ducati isn't just chasing wins, they're building history. Is Marc Márquez winning because of a superior Ducati GP25? That theory's been floating around the paddock, but VR46's Fabio Giannantonio has shut it down. As the only other rider on the grid using the same GP25 outside the factory team, Diggia offered a clear verdict: it's not the bike, it's Marc. It started with excitement and a high-profile contract. Now it could end in a legal brawl. Jorge Martin wants out of Aprilia, before even finishing a single race. What began as a dream partnership is unraveling fast, and both sides may soon face more lawyers than lap charts. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marc Márquez was a high-stakes signing for Ducati Lenovo, but Gigi Dall'Igna's decision is proving golden. 9 wins from 12 races, unmatched sprint dominance, and a solid championship lead have silenced any doubts about whether Márquez could adapt. Dall'Igna, though, isn't just celebrating victories. He's marveling at Marc's precision and contribution to the team's development. Marc is very precise in his instructions. He's fast, analytical, and makes use of everything we give him. The crashes? Not riding errors, just moments of unclear conditions. We can absolutely count on him, Gigi Dall'Igna said. While Márquez shines, Francesco Bagnaia is still searching for top form. Without a win this season, the Italian has nonetheless shown consistency. Dall'Igna firmly denies suggestions that Bagnaia is mimicking Márquez's approach, insisting that Pecco is forging his own path, one rooted in method and resilience. I don't think Pecco is copying Marc. He has his own development route. He's very strong, he doesn't have those kinds of problems. Even without wins, this is his best championship start. He just needs time. Dall'Igna credited past riders like Giannantonio, Dovizioso, Lorenzo, and Zarco for helping shape today's Ducati rocket. Their styles, he said, brought new insights that led to breakthrough moments, starting with a bold revamp in 2015. Bagnaia, he added, completed the circle by delivering world titles, while Márquez is pushing new limits in 2025. Each rider gave something unique. Lorenzo helped with development. Giannantonio always pushed to the limit. Bagnaia brought the title home. Now Marc is adding his layer to it, and it's all built on trust. Few expected Alex Marquez to emerge as a title contender, but the Gresini rider has led the championship twice this season. Dall'Igna dismissed claims that factory bikes are vastly superior, saying Alex is succeeding on merit. Though development focus remains with the factory team, Ducati could soon offer upgrades to the number 73 garage. Right now, factory and satellite bikes are extremely close. Alex has matured, found confidence, and deserves to be where he is. His evolution is impressive and wonderful. With 2 superstars in one garage, questions of favoritism naturally arise. But Dall'Igna was unequivocal: Ducati will not prioritize one rider over another. His engineering philosophy hinges on fairness, clarity, and open communication. He even compared his riders' personalities. I'll never help one rider to the detriment of another. If I say something, I mean it. If I don't say it, I won't do it. It's that simple. Pecco is meticulous and sensitive. Marc? He's like me. When he sets a goal, he doesn't stop until he reaches it. The latest regulation allows injured riders to test before returning if they miss 3 races or 45 days. While Dall'Igna sees the logic, especially in Jorge Martin's case, He doesn't like mid-season rule changes. We thought it was fair for Martin, but changing the rules mid-season is problematic. Marc and Bastianini went through similar situations. Consistency is key. Dall'Igna's loyalty to his riders, his commitment to fairness, and his belief in Ducati's system shine through. With Marquez blazing ahead and Bagnaia gathering momentum, the Italian giant may soon face its biggest challenge yet, managing a title battle between two of the fastest men on Earth. With 6 sprint wins, 3 GP victories, and a firm grip on the championship lead, Marc Márquez's start to 2025 has been electric. So dominant is his riding that whispers emerged. Was Ducati giving him a one-off spec? Could his machine be tailored like his former Honda days, where teammate struggles led to suspicions of preferential engineering? But Giannantonio, riding the same spec GP25 with the VR46 team, put the theory to rest. The bikes are all the same. You'd have to ask Gigi Dall'Igna, but this is the same machine Marc is riding. It's not presumption, it's awareness, Fabio Di Giannantonio said. Di Giannantonio credited Ducati's years of development, shaped by Bagnaia, test rider Michel Pirro, and other factory riders. While Marquez only joined as an official rider this year, Di Giannantonio insists he's simply extracting more because of his natural brilliance. This bike was developed over years by Pecco and the factory. Marc hasn't revolutionized it in 2 races. He's winning because he's a rider of enormous talent. The 2023 world title with Jorge Martin and Bagnaia's 2021 to 2022 successes prove the GP25 platform works, without modifications tailored to one rider's style. The VR46 rider pointed to Ducati's track record to further discredit claims of bike favoritism. Multiple riders, Bagnaia, Martin, even Diggia himself, have taken wins with similar Ducati equipment. The common thread? It's not setup, it's skill. This is the same bike we won with 2 years ago. To win, you have to be more skilled than the others. That's the truth. Meanwhile, factory teammate Pecco Bagnaia continues to flounder. After another DNF in Le Mans and a persistent issue with front-end feel, the defending champion is now 51 points behind Marquez. But Digia's defense of the Ducati setup indirectly highlights the gap. It's not the bike, it's how each rider is using it. Di Giannantonio didn't directly criticize Bagnaia, but his comments underscored the belief that Marquez is simply outperforming the field with the same tools. At Le Mans, Marquez took the sprint victory and came second in the main race, narrowly bested by Johann Zarco's tactical masterclass on the LCR Honda. Bagnaia failed to finish, while Alex Marquez crossed the line behind his brother. Those results shook up the title standings. Marc Márquez now leads by 22 points over his brother Alex, while Bagnaia has slid further down in the pecking order. With Silverstone up next, the pressure is mounting. Di Giannantonio's message is clear: Marc Márquez isn't riding a different bike. He's just riding differently. While theories swirl and results diverge, one truth stands out: greatness doesn't need special treatment, it just needs the right rider. Just a few months ago, Jorge Martin shocked the paddock by joining Aprilia in a late-night deal signed hours before the 2024 Mugello GP. At the time, it seemed a coup for Aprilia CEO Massimo Rivola. But buried in the contract was a key clause: if Martin wasn't in the top 3 after 6 races in 2025, he could walk. Now Martin, who sat out 5 of those 6 races due to injury, wants to activate that clause. Aprilia's response? No comment. But behind closed doors, the answer may come in the form of legal action. Sources say Martin approached Aprilia during the French GP to suggest a fair solution: extend the 6-race evaluation window to begin once he's healthy and racing again. Aprilia declined. Some see his offer as goodwill, more time for the team to prove itself. Others call it manipulation, allowing a rider to influence performance benchmarks through selective participation. Aprilia now faces a harsh reality. If they grant Martin's request, Can they trust his motivation across the next 6 races? Is he truly invested in their project, or just biding time until an exit? And why did Rivola sign off on a contract so fragile? The Piaggio Group, Aprilia's parent company, may now be questioning their executives' judgment, especially after the considerable effort it took to sign Martin last summer. Alex Espargaro, now a Honda test rider but once Martin's closest ally inside Aprilia, played a key role in that recruitment. The irony? He may have indirectly helped set the stage for this standoff. At Le Mans, Motorsport.com spotted Rivola meeting quietly with Honda HRC General Manager Hikaru Tsukamoto. There's been no public comment from Honda, but speculation is swirling. Could Martin be eyeing a move to the Goldwing team? Until the contract issue is resolved, don't expect official statements, but the paddock whispers are growing louder. In the end, this conflict threatens both parties. Aprilia's image has taken a hit. They're seen as vulnerable and perhaps naive in contract negotiations. Martin, meanwhile, risks being labeled untrustworthy or even disloyal for attempting an exit before making a single race appearance. As one paddock insider put it, no matter who wins this legal battle, both sides have already lost something. A dream alliance turning into a courtroom drama. Jorge Martin's escape clause may hold up on paper, but off the track, reputations are already under fire. As Aprilia weighs its next legal step, and Honda watches quietly, MotoGP's silly season just got a lot more serious. Thanks for watching DAZN GP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!